Hey, credit heroes. Did you know that most of these 41 credit repair millionaires up here on our wall, most of them came from nothing, and most of them built their businesses from nothing, just like me. I was totally broke when a bank error ruined my credit, and because of that error, I almost lost my house, and I almost went bankrupt. I had a dream to start a business, but I had no money to do it. But now I'm standing here talking to you with a multi-million-dollar business and a huge team to help me grow it every single day. And you know what? You can have that too. And I'm here to show you how. So today, I am going to walk you through the exact steps to get from zero to making over $1 million at credit repair. Yes, I'm going to tell you the exact steps. So get out a pen and paper because you are going to want to take notes. Now, these simple steps, they cost me hundreds of thousands of dollars to learn, okay? And more than 20 years to learn. But I'm going to share them with you now. I'm going to share them with you for free so that you don't have to go through the same struggles that I did. So if you want my hard-earned secrets to getting from zero to $1 million in revenue at credit repair, you better stick around. My name is Daniel Rosen, and welcome to Credit Repair Business Secrets. Okay, before I dive in, if you are new to my podcast, be sure to click to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of the secrets that I share every week on this show. Okay, let's get into this. First of all, I've done a whole lot of podcast episodes, but I believe this is the most important podcast episode I have ever done. Now, it's probably not going to get that many views because the subject isn't sexy, but if you are actually planning to start, run, or grow a credit repair business, this is the most valuable information that I can give you. And it's what you really, really need. So today on the podcast, I'm going to be going over my chart, okay? This chart is actually a map. It's a map that shows you the exact steps of what you need to focus on each step of the way to go all the way from zero to $1 million with your credit repair business. This is the real deal, and you need this map. So I recommend that you pause this video and download this map right now, okay? You can have it for free, okay? You can have this map for free so that you can follow along with me. So the link is going to be down below in the podcast description, or you can just get it at creditrepaircloud.com/millionaire map. Okay? Did you download it yet? You need to download it, okay? So go to creditrepaircloud.com/millionaire map. Okay, so way back when I first launched my business, I was so busy trying to look like a big operation when really it was just me, alone, in a sad little room, totally broke, living on top ramen, and pretending to be a whole company. I was Tammy on support, I was Phil on sales, and since I'd never run a company before, I didn't know anything about hiring and scaling a team. I was also too broke, okay? But the problem was, because I had to wear every hat in the business, I was always stressed, and I was always working around the clock, and it seemed like I was going nowhere. It was awful. So if you are just starting out with your business, or if you've been stuck in one spot for a while, you're probably feeling stressed and uncertain, just like I was. You're probably wearing all the hats too, and doing all the day-to-day tasks, which is eating up all of your time, right? And it's probably not producing as many leads or as much income as you would like. Am I right? At the very beginning, sure, you have to wear all the hats, but very soon it starts to feel like you can never get ahead and you can never reach your goals because it's too hard to see the big picture of where you are and where you're headed. And do you know why it's so important to be able to understand all of this and to figure out where you are on the journey to success? Well, it's so important because those who truly understand where they are, who understand how to advance and what to say yes or no to along the way, they have a much greater success than those who don't. And that's exactly what my Millionaire's Journey map shows you, okay? So here's what it looks like. And hopefully you've downloaded it and you can follow along. Now, before I begin, I want to thank my mentor and my good friend Alex Charfen for inspiring this resource. His Billionaire Code has helped me so much by doing exactly what I'm telling you today. As I've grown Credit Repair Cloud, I have used this as a blueprint to grow our company, and it saved me from a whole lot of expensive mistakes along the way, which is why I created our own version just for you, our credit heroes. So if you're interested in learning more about Charfen, visit charfen.com. Okay, so here on this chart are the 7 levels of achievement that you need to complete to go from zero to multi-million-dollar empire builder. So when you feel lost, when your business feels broken, when you're not sure if you should hire or what you should be focusing on, you can come right back here to this Millionaire's Journey map and base your decisions on what level you are at. Okay? This really is the key to our success. So many folks who want to get into credit repair, they know they have what it takes to create a profitable business, so they put in the time, the effort, and the energy, but they still can't get past having a business that's just a side hustle. And it's incredibly frustrating. And too often, people who could have gotten all the way to our Millionaires Club, they quit way too soon because they just run out of resources. But this Millionaire's Journey map, it shows you exactly where you are on the path to success. It shows you exactly what you need to focus on at each level. And it also shows you what you really need to master all the way to the Millionaires Club Award and beyond. So today, I'm going to go through it level by level with this chart. And as I do, I want you to identify what stage you are on, okay? Look at the chart and see where you are, okay? And also look at what you need to accomplish before you're ready to advance. Now, I say before you advance, and that's really important. See, if you're in a hurry and you move on to the next level without mastering everything to the left of where you are, you're going to get stuck and your business won't grow. So let me break this down a little more. If you try to jump from level 3 as an entrepreneur to level 4 as an expert, but if you haven't yet mastered your primary focus from level 3, which is clarity on your target market, then you're not going to be able to master lead generation and the marketing strategies in level 4. So that means your business fails on that level and you're going to remain stuck. So you need to master everything in your column before moving on to the next one. Am I making sense? Now, when most people look at this chart, they immediately look to see where they are on the chart. And then they start to focus on everything to the right. But I want you to start looking at everything to the left, okay? To the left of where you are today. And this will probably expose many areas that you really need to work on, okay? And that's a good thing. So as I go through these columns, when you find an area that you still need to work on, just jot it down, okay? So that at the end, you can create a plan to move your business forward through every level. Now, another thing that I want you to understand is that your business will feel broken every time you advance to a new level. And that's totally normal. It happens because each time you progress to a new level on this journey, your focus, it completely shifts to something that you may not be good at yet, or something new to you. And as an entrepreneur, that can be really hard. Now, another thing that's going to happen is that every time you move to a new level, you're going to have to change and grow a whole lot as a person. And what you focus on is going to change. And how much you can handle is going to change. So if you are over here in the apprentice column and you're moving over to entrepreneur, your whole focus up until now has been on learning credit repair basics and working with friends and family and test clients. But now you need to begin networking and getting referrals. And that can feel very overwhelming. So I want to prepare you for that by sharing that it's normal, okay? It's normal. It happens to me every time we grow to a new level here at Credit Repair Cloud. It feels like everything is broken, including me. But this is all normal. It's all part of the journey to getting all the way over here and making millions of dollars at credit repair. So the best thing to do is to focus on the level that you are at right now, okay? Learn the skills needed for where you are right now. Do the work, get the results, and then advance, all while embracing the idea that if everything goes well and you keep growing, you will always feel like your business is broken. And that's good. But remember, you are not alone. If you don't quit, and if you keep your eye on the map and make progress every day, you will master each of these levels. You will become an empire builder. You will get your Millionaires Club award, and you will change a whole lot of lives. So let's jump in. Level 1 of the Millionaire's Journey is Dabbler. Your annual revenue is 0, and your time commitment is dabbling. Your primary focus needs to be learning credit repair basics, and your biggest question is, can I do this? Your team size is just you. Your biggest needs are learning credit repair basics, practicing on your own credit, getting free clients to practice on, and believing in yourself. Now, to advance, you must get results and testimonials from your free clients, because those are what you need to sell your services when you get to the next column. So when and only when you have mastered everything at this level, that's when you can advance to the next level. Because if you have skipped anything, let's say you haven't fixed your own credit, then that's going to destroy you at the next level when you go to share your personal story as you begin networking. Okay? So if you have mastered everything at level 1, that's when you advance to level 2. Okay? Level 2 of the Millionaire's Journey is Apprentice. Your annual revenue is between $1 and $10,000, and your time commitment is side hustle. See, you're not making a living yet. Your primary focus at this point, it needs to be repetition. And your biggest question is, how do I get clients? And your team size is still just you. Your biggest needs at this level are more practice, meeting legal requirements, networking locally, and building relationships. Now, to advance from this column, you must get your first referrals. When and only when you have mastered everything at this level can you advance to the next level. Now, remember, if you have skipped anything, let's say you haven't met your legal requirements, it's going to destroy your business at the next level when you go to scale, okay? So if you have mastered everything at level 2, then it's time to advance to level 3. Level 3 of the Millionaire's Journey is Entrepreneur. Your annual revenue is between $10,000 and $30,000, and your time commitment is part-time. Your primary focus needs to be clarity on your target market, and your biggest question is, how do I get enough clients to quit my job? Your team size is still just you. Your biggest need is partnerships to leverage sales. Now, to advance, you must be consistently generating referrals. When and only when you have mastered everything at this level, that's when you can advance to the next one. Now, if you have skipped anything, let's say you haven't gotten clarity on your target market, it's going to destroy your business at the next level when you begin using marketing strategies for lead generation. Okay? So if you have mastered everything at level 3, you advance to level 4. Now, level 4 of the Millionaire's Journey is expert. Your annual revenue is between $30,000 and $100,000, and this is where you can finally quit your 9-to-5 as your time commitment moves to full-time. Your primary focus needs to be on lead generation, and your biggest question is, how do I get ahead? And your team size is now you, maybe family, or possibly a VA. And your biggest needs are to learn marketing and sales strategies. Now, to advance, you must consistently generate and convert leads. When and only when you have mastered everything at this level, that's when you can advance to the next level. Now, remember, if you have skipped anything, let's say you haven't hired a VA or a family member to help you with the day-to-day tactical work, it's going to destroy your business at the next level when you want to scale fast. So if you have mastered everything at level 4, then it's time to advance to level 5. Now, level 5 on the Millionaire's Journey is boss. Your annual revenue is between $100,000 and $300,000, and your time commitment is overtime. Your primary focus needs to be on automations, and your biggest question is, how do I scale my business? Your team size becomes you, assistants, and maybe some contractors. Your biggest need is to build systems and processes. Now, to advance, you must master systems and processes. When and only when you have mastered everything at this level, that's when you can advance to the next level. Now, remember, if you have skipped anything, let's say you haven't set up your systems and processes, well, that's going to destroy your business at the next level when you build out your team. So if you have mastered everything at level 5, you now advance to level 6. Level 6 of the Millionaire's Journey is leader. Your annual revenue is between $300,000 and $1 million, and for your time commitment, you maximize time. Your primary focus needs to be on growing and training a team. And your biggest question is, how does my team get me ahead? Now, your team size is now one full team. Your biggest need is to learn to become a leader who supports their team. And now to advance, you must leverage your team to scale consistent sales and delivery. And when and only when you have mastered everything at this level, that's when you can advance to the next level. Remember, if you have skipped anything on the left, even if it's something as far back as Dabbler, it's going to destroy your business. So if you have mastered everything at level 6, you now advance to the final level, which is level 7. Level 7 of the Millionaire's Journey is Empire Builder. Your annual revenue is over $1 million, and your time commitment is delegate time. Your primary focus needs to be creating a management team, and your biggest question is, how do I empower my team? Your team size is now a layered team. And your biggest need is learning to trust your team to grow your company. Now, to advance, you must step out of the daily operations to become the face of the business. So, I've got a question for you. Where are you on your millionaire's journey? Are you an apprentice, but wondering if you should start paid marketing? Well, take a look at the Millionaire's Journey map, and the answer is no, you should not. Until you're an expert, you need to focus on affiliate traffic and referrals. Now, are you an expert, but afraid to hire anybody? Well, it's time. See, for the first 10 years of my business, I did everything alone. When I finally launched Credit Repair Cloud, after so many failed attempts, it started to pick up, and I started selling the software, and I thought, wow, it's going to get way easier now. But no, it didn't get easier. It got a lot harder because once there were customers to handle, it got totally overwhelming. But I didn't want anyone to know that it was just me, so I pretended to be an entire team. I was Phil on sales, I was Tammy on support, and I sucked at it. All the customers hated Tammy. They would email support tickets complaining about how horrible Tammy was, and they had no idea that it was really just me. And it was awful. I wasn't sleeping, I wasn't eating or bathing or shaving, and the stress was unbearable. Looking back, I wish I had never done that. It nearly killed me. I gained over 100 pounds just from the stress of trying to do everything myself. So one of the biggest mistakes that I made during those years was not hiring help. But that's not the only big mistake I made. I also borrowed against my house in order to throw $200,000 into marketing my little $20 CD. And you know what happened? It didn't work at all. I lost all that money. I nearly went bankrupt. Those are really big and hard lessons to learn. Those are mistakes that I could have avoided if I had the Millionaire's Journey map to reference along the way and to help me. Okay? So I really want you to do this. I want you to download and print your Millionaire's Journey map. Okay? Do it right now. You can get it from the link in the description of this episode, or just go to creditrepaircloud.com/millionaire map. And then when you have it in front of you, I want you to circle the stage where you're at right now, and then circle where you want to be a year from now. And then every single time you need to make a decision about marketing, team building, sales, or anything else in your business, look at this chart and see if it matches the step that you are on today. Okay? And if it does, perfect, go for it. But if it doesn't, just say no. See, all the people on our Millionaire's Wall, they have all mastered all of these steps. Okay? And if you take our masterclass, you will learn these steps. And trust me, by following the Millionaire's Journey map, you are going to be able to advance stages way faster than you ever thought without making a ton of costly mistakes. So go ahead and download and print the Millionaire's Journey map, and then circle where you're at, and then use this as your guide to grow your business beyond your wildest dreams and change a whole lot of lives. And if you are just dabbling in the credit repair business, and if you'd like me to hold you by the hand as you launch your very own credit repair business over just a couple weeks, I would invite you to join our upcoming Credit Hero Challenge. There's another challenge starting in just a couple days, so grab your spot right now before the doors close. Just visit CreditHeroChallenge.com. And if you're finding value in the things that I'm sharing on this podcast, click below to subscribe. I don't want you to miss anything. And if you're listening on YouTube and feeling kind, drop me a comment, give me a thumbs up, because believe it or not, these things really help me. Okay? And I will see you in the next episode. And until then, be a credit hero and keep changing lives. Want a fast track to creating an amazing business that helps people, changes lives, and makes you a great living in the process? Then I'd like to invite you to my free online training at creditrepaircloud.com/free training. In this free training, you will learn how to get clients willing to pay you even if you're just starting out, how to get easy credit repair results without being an expert, and how to get all the clients you'll ever need without paying for advertising. Again, this training is absolutely free. Just visit creditrepaircloud.com/free training.